Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Achilles Survivor. This is a fast-paced survival shooter where you face off against waves of enemies and collect weapons, attachments, and different abilities to stay alive. It's got that Vampire Survivors vibe, and you know I'm a fan of those games. I think this is like the 5th or 6th game I review in this genre. But this game has a focus on shooting and upgrading your gear, as well as building support buildings, mining, collecting resources to increase your survival chance. And I tested it on the Steam Deck OLED. It runs pretty smoothly even when the screen's packed with enemies. So let's talk about the performance, controls, and whether it's worth playing on the deck. Now, in Achilles Survivor, you play as Achilles, battling through waves of enemies, and instead of picking up spells or skills, you grab weapon attachments to enhance your gear and stay alive longer. As you progress, the mobs keep getting bigger and more, and things get chaotic, but the upgrades keep things exciting. The game strikes a nice balance between action and progression, and the combat is quick, enemies flood the screen, and you're constantly upgrading your weapons and abilities. It's one of those games where you think you play for just a few minutes, but hours fly by before you know it. Now let's talk about how it performs on the Steam Deck. On the lowest settings, you're looking at 60 FPS most of the time for about 3.5 hours of battery life on the OLED model. And if you bump that up to medium settings, it will dip to around 40 FPS in some scenes, but the game will look a lot better. And it will have about 2 hours and 20 minutes of battery life. Now, if you cap that to 30 FPS, you can get around 3 hours of pretty stable play on medium settings. Now, overall, Achilles Survivor runs well enough, though performance can drop when the screen is filled with tons of enemies, but for the most part, it's smooth enough to enjoy long sessions or quick bursts depending on how you set it up. By the way, only 2.6% of people watching are subscribed, which is crazy. That's like having the whole Greek army, but only Achilles shows up. So if you're enjoying this and want to see more Steam Deck content, please subscribe. It really helps out a lot. Now, it has full control support, thumbsticks handle movement and aiming, and you don't really need any other buttons to play the game. If you like, you can tweak the controls a bit, but the basic layout is solid out of the box. Achilles Survivor works great on the deck because it's perfect fit for handheld gaming. It's fast-paced, but it doesn't require precise split-second reactions. Whether you're looking for a quick session or longer gaming session, it's easy to pick up and play anywhere. And I absolutely recommend it. It runs well enough, offers great battery life, and is just plain fun. If you're into fast-paced survival shooters with tons of upgrades, this one's definitely worth checking out. So thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more Steam Deck content. Let me know in the comments if there are any games you want me to test on the Steam Deck, and I'll see you in the next video.